What's going on, folks? Antoine here, and today we're going to be taking a look at 4 OTA networks, over the air TV networks that I think you guys definitely check out. So, the first one we're going to kick it off with is the True Real. So, if you're in love with shows like Intervention or Hoarders, My Crazy Ex, The Wahlburgers, this is the OTA network for you. And the one thing I noticed is that a lot of the streaming services are being so saturated with content that um, they're starting to let the content go down or go up, whichever way you want to look at it, to the over-the-air TV networks. And thus, we have this situation here. So, if you're new to cord cutting or you just don't know where to start, my suggestion to you is start off with just an antenna. See what kind of channels you can get. See if you get channels, see what TV shows are playing on there. And if you like them, stick with it. That way you save the most amount of money every year. So the True Real is sort of like I want to say the garbage can for A&E shows. So you have Parking Wars. I may say garbage can, but these are still popular shows. You have Gone. We have Your Husband. Like I said, I classify this as a crime drama reality type of network. So you're gonna get a little bit of everything. If you're into shows like Snapped, even though that's not on here, you're gonna get your fix with shows like Framed by My Fiance. You know, you're gonna get that crime drama type feel. You know, Daughter's Revenge, Am I a Serial Killer? So there's a lot of content on here that get the wheels turning and satisfy um, your ID investigation discovery needs. So let's click over here, and I will link all these um, networks in the description so you can check them out yourself, see how they fare up to your network or if they're available in your area. All right, so you see from the map here, they're available in almost every state. I would say every state. Do we see Hawaii on here? Hawaii is on there, so just about every state. And fortunately, it's not available on any streaming platforms, but that's a good thing about OTA channels. You don't need network. Like I said, you can save the most amount of money with just a TV antenna. With the new next gen TV, networks are changing the way they disperse their signals, so you are now able to pull in more channels with the same antenna. All right, so if you haven't yet, rescan your channels, and I guarantee you, you will get more stations. All right, so the next network we're going to look at is Defy TV. This is similar to True Real in the sense that they're airing older or vintage shows from the A&E networks. I would classify this as an adventure reality type of platform. So you're going to have shows like Swamp People, American Pickers, which I never watched on streaming platforms. But when I started watching my OTA channels, I fell in love with this. They run marathons of this show. It's a great show. You also have shows like Forged in Steel, which is an up and coming show, and it started back in 2015 and it's still going. Of course, counting Cars, Pawn Stars, a lot of the old vintage A&E network shows and history shows on here, and this network is available through some streaming platforms. So if you do have internet, or you do have a certain app on your if you have the Free streaming platform, which was the IMDb platform, which is now Freevee, you can access these shows. But a plus is it is available on your Vizio smart TVs. You can watch the Defy Network on your Vizio Smart TV. So if you're in an area where you don't get good enough signal to get the Defy TV, you can watch it through the internet. That's a big plus right there. As you can see, looking at the map, we are plastered in red, so it's available in most of the U.S. markets. Again, I will post this in the description, so you can just enter your zip code and see if it's available, or click on it and see what station you can check it out on. So the next station we're going to look at is Twist TV. So I would classify this as a factual lifestyle DIY network. They have a lot of content from um, the older networks. And looking down here, you have this vintage classic show, The New Detectives, that has been around for years, and it's even available on free streaming platforms. Um, but to have that on the OTA networks, the guy's voice on that show is just so soothing and nice. It's a great show to check out. But on a twist, we're gonna now they do say this network is more targeted toward females, ages 25 to 46. So, but you see, we have reality shows, DIY shows, Clean House, Cash and Carry, Decked Out, Dr. 90210, very popular show back in the day, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, very popular show. So it's a lot of reality TV or scripted reality here, flipping out. No sitcoms on here, no movies, just scripted reality. All right, so last one we're going to check out is Rewind TV. So if you're in the classic TV shows from the 1980s up into the 2000s, this is the place you want to be. So shows like shows that I've seen disappeared from free streaming platforms, this is where they have ended up. I've been following streaming platforms for years, and ever since I had my YouTube channel up, even years before that, and I've noticed that certain shows disappear, and this is where some of them popped up, like Dear John. This was a great show back in the day. Designing Women, I caught that a couple times just because of the guy from Perfect Strangers. I think he was on there a couple times. Becker, I've watched that a couple times. Different Strokes, Drew Carey Show, I've watched that a couple times. Well, not more than a couple times. Facts of Life, of course, Family Ties. So all your vintage television is on here. Only thing I don't like is they don't have Sanford and Son. I won't necessarily say I don't like it, but Sanford and Son has been MIA for a long time. You can watch the Sanfords, but you can't watch Sanford and Son. They haven't put that back on the on any streaming platforms yet. You have Wings right here, so a lot of vintage classic TV shows here. Mork and Mindy. You have Robert Williams there. You have some. Is that Jason Bateman right there? Suddenly Susan, Who's the Boss? I used to watch that all the time. Again, when Who's the Boss came on in my time zone, I knew it was 7 o'clock. I knew it was time to eat dinner. When that show went off, I forgot what show came on after that. After that show went off, you knew it was time to wash up and go to bed. Shows like this, you don't need a clock. You don't need a clock. That's why I say it don't hurt to go back to the over-the-air free TV channels. But that is it, folks. Did I miss something? Let me know in the comment section below. What's your favorite network? Also, let me know in the comment section below. And I will talk to you guys next time. Peace out.